So in a previous session, we talked about how to find the table names and all. So now we are going to build a simple report. We are going to develop a simple report here to retrieve the information from the database table. So we'll go for develop the report and then register the report and then schedule the report and how to migrate. First, we'll see the development of the report, how we can go for develop this particular report. Let's go to home page. We have to be clear with the query, SQL query. Let's go to create data model. Now here I have written a query. This query is basically to get users information, employee information, and if that employee is a buyer, procurement buyer, then we'll be able to access PO agent accesses. And HR organization units are nothing but business unit. So we are trying to get the employees who are associated with for a particular business unit, and what is the active flag, yes or no. And this agent access is the table which contains the buyer information access, and we'll get agent ID is the primary key, person ID is the primary key for employees, organization ID is the primary key for business units. Okay, so this is the query we are going to use in our report. Let's go to SQL query. Buyer access model. I'm going to use FSCM, Financial Supply Chain Management. We are trying to get missing right parentheses. Okay, semicolon is not required for this. Press OK. And we'll go for have the sample data. Let's go for this diagram and we'll have a data and we'll find a view record. We have sample records here. Buyer name, username, business unit. This information we have. Let's go for save as sample data. We must click this button so that sample data will be saved. This is the data model we have defined. And save this report. So when we try to save, system will ask us two folders. Here we'll find two folders. One is my folders, another one is shared folders. If you save the report in my folders, only you can access. Other users cannot access this report. But if you save the report in shared folder, everybody can access. Everybody can access this. When we are working in the projects, we will always go for shared folders. We'll try to use custom folder. If client says that let's go for use another folder, then we'll be able to create another folder. Generally, we use custom folder. So why we will maintain in custom folder? Why don't we use some other procurement and projects or financial something? We can use, no problem right now. But when we go for migration, whenever we try to migrate, or if Oracle is going to apply some patches and all, then if you have done some development or customizations in some other folders, that's going to be overwritten. But if you keep all your developments and customizations in separate folder, so Oracle will not apply any patches. Always our development and customizations are safe. That's the reason we'll use this custom folder. Of course, if we are working in project, we can ask our team lead or someone else that which folder we are using to keep our custom objects. So we'll say that either custom folder or some other folder. So I'm going to use right now custom folder. Within this custom folder, I'm going to create separate folder here called RTL. So in this RTL folder, I'm going to save our data model. I'm going to say that it's buyer data model. Right now we have designed the data model. It's not actual report, right? Only data model we have completed in our BI report here. Only data model we have completed. Now we are going to have the layout model. Layout model we are going to have. So create report, click this button. After we save this, here you will come to know whether it's saved or not. Go for create report. Whenever we try to create a report, there are some built-in models provided by Oracle. So I don't want to use those models. Just say cancel. We have wizard type of option to build this. We don't want to use that. Let's say cancel it. Here, data model we have already created. Let's select. This is data model. For this data model, we are trying to design the layout. If we are going for layout designing, you can create the layouts by using these basic templates, or you can design your layout manually and go for upload into server, or you can use this option to generate the layout as per your data model automatically. System will go for generate the layout automatically as per this here. Okay, so that's how it's going to work. So right now it is a simple report. It's not a master detailed report. It's not having any complex layout designing part. If there are any complex master detail layout is required, we'll try to build RTF template, PDF, Excel, Flash, XSL style sheets, or e-text templates. Any of these format options, formatting templates, we can do it manually and go for upload it. 90% RTF templates only most of the clients will use. If they need, they'll go ahead with other templates here. Okay, e-text or style sheet options. Now it's a simple report. It's a tabular, like having the columns here. Now we'll go for this generate RTF layout here. Now we are going to give this template over here by a template. One data model, we can have multiple templates also. Generate this. Now here is our data model. We designed the layout also here successfully. So whenever we combine this data model and layout model, then it's going to be our report, BI report. Okay, so let's go for save this report. Now the report has been saved successfully here. Now we can find here. This is how we can go for develop the report. Once we develop the report, we can view the output here itself. View this report output. Now this is the report output here. We can generate the output export option through HTML or PDF or any of this format. We can do it here. Click on this PDF. We can get the output here in PDF format. Output will be exported here. Okay. Next, if we want to schedule this report, For example, I want to send this output as an email. I would like to go for schedule this report, or I want to run this report. Now output should be sent as an email. Then we'll go for the settings and try to schedule this. Go for schedule option. Now here system has taken your report ID, nothing but your report path. We don't have any input parameters right now for this report. If there are any input parameters, of course, it will ask you to pass the input parameter values. Then we are going to configure the output options here. So we'll find output options here. So the output needs to be generated in which format, HTML or PDF. You can choose that, which language, in calendar. We can send this output to the destination. We have email destination FTP content server. If it is email, we'll add here itself. If it is FTP and content server, we are supposed to configure that from this tab. Here we'll get one tab called administration tab. Right now, we don't have the access to administration because this user does not have the role called BI administrator role. That might be the reason. Okay, not a problem. We'll just add the destination, email destination. That is required only for FTP configuration, that point of view. I'm just trying to send this here, RTL online trainings, Oracle standard. And if you want to go for schedule this, we can do it immediately. One time we are going to run right now. Or if you want to go for hourly or minute, daily or weekly, monthly, if you want to go for set, a lot of scheduling options are there. You can also write a trigger. As I said, we have some triggers, right? If you are having PLSQL package database access, write those triggers and call it from here. Okay. So right now I don't have facility to write package. So I'm going ahead with only once. This is for scheduling options here. I just want immediately run right now. Okay. So notifications, in case if you want to send any email notification once the report is completed or report is failed or report is skipped, any other email IDs, you can go for configure here. It can be done from. And if we want to know the performance of the query, in SQL, we have different performing tools, explain plan table, TK proof tables. If query is taking long time to dig the query and try to find where the problem is there, then we are supposed to generate some plans, files. Based on that, we can take a decision whether it is table full scan or off scan or hash joins are joined or index needs to be applied. Like that, it will be used. So we can forget about this option right now. I'm just submitting the report. So this is how we can go for submit the report from BI development environment here. So this is the reporting development environment. Here itself, we have developed the report. Here itself, we can schedule the report. Here itself, we can run the report and view the output. And we can also schedule the report and send the output as an email also from this environment. I want to see what is the status of my job, which I have submitted. We said destination as email, that's fine. And this is the name of the report. And we said start immediately execution, that's fine. But I want to see the status. Click return button. And once we come back to return button, go to catalog. Where is our report? We did from shared folders, custom RTL is the folder, and this is our data model. This is our layout model, right? So in the layout, nothing but our report. This. Go to more option. There is an option called a history. Click this. Now, what is your report status? Success. Report output has sent successfully. So where do we check? In our email, we have to check. Let me open my email ID here. Sometimes it will be delayed. Now we got here. This is the report which we have got it. Output is in PDF and whatever the text we given. And we can find from where we got this email. And this is the output of the report. So same output here. So now the client wants to go for register this report. Whatever the report we have, this they wanted to go for registration. So what is mean by registration? This is development. So a client says that I don't give this environment access to my employees. I wanted to give the access on the application environment. In the applications, employee wants to submit this report from tools menu, scheduled process. From navigator, go to more option, tools menu, scheduled process. From here, we would like to go for submit. Then what we have to do is whatever the report we have developed that we are supposed to register, or we call it as a deployment, or we call it as a ESS job. ESS job. We have to do that. Go to catalog. This is the report. This we want to go for register it. First, we have to know the report details. Properties. We'll come to know the name of the report here. This is the report name. And this is the location where the report is saved. And this is the extension .xdo file. We need these details. Yeah, we got it. And then it's a simple registration. Let's go to FSM environment. User menu. Setup and maintenance. Go to task list and global search here. Here we'll search percentage or schedule percentage. That's the keyword. ESS job schedule. Yeah. Manage enterprise scheduler job definitions and job sets for CRM, for financials and supply chain management, for human capital management. Of course, we can do it in any sector. For example, we have developed right now buyer report. Generally, buyer comes under supply chain management, procurement. We can do it from HCM also, but generally, we will go for categorize according to our requirement. Okay, so let's go for here financials and supply chain management. When we open this task, here we will find two tabs. Job definitions, job sets. Job means only one report. We are going to register it. Job sets means group of reports we are trying to schedule. If your client requirement is, I would like to run the reports one by one. Three reports are there. First one is buyer report. Second one is cancelled supplier invoice report. Third one is purchase requisition report. These three reports, I don't want to run one by one manually. I would like to group it. I just run the group and it should automatically execute. Then we'll go for manage job sets. Okay. So now we are going for only one report, right? Here only we'll do that. So simple job registration we are going to perform. Display name, I'm going to specify RTL buyer report PU access. And name of the report we can give any here, internal name. And path is very important. So we have to find out the report path. When we go for a report here, it will shows the location. We have to combine from slash custom slash RTL slash name of the report dot whatever extension is there that we have to provide. This is one method. Another one is what you can do, directly go for schedule. Here also it will shows the path here. But it gives including the file name. File name is not required. I'll just show you how to remove that. So take into your, this is not required. So this is what actually the path. So that we have to specify path. Application, which module you are trying to work with this here, purchasing module. These all are optional description. It's up to your requirement we can provide. And this report comes under FSCM. We can specify here financial supply chain management, ESS job scheduler. And is it a parallel script or SQL loader, BI publisher report, or PLSQL, SQL plus host, nothing but Linux, or is it C language, Java language, or any other type? I'm working right now BIP. Choose BI publisher. And if you are enabling bursting option for this report, you are supposed to check this checkbox, otherwise not required. I just need the output in PDF format. Report ID is important, nothing but exact path with the report. Here we mentioned the path, but I have not given the report name. Just mentioned that my report is located in so and so path. But I need exact path and name of the report with extension. Where do I get here? Copy. Get this. And if your report is having any parameters, we are supposed to define the parameters here and user properties. If list of values you are going to configure for that, we will do it from here. List of values. Okay. This is how we will go for register the ESS job. After registration, we can go for run this report from tools menu, scheduled processes. It's taking some time here. It's completed successfully. Let's go to Navigator. More. And we'll go for scheduled process. We can go for schedule this report, whatever. Scheduling means we can run right now, or we can also schedule for future dates. We did already scheduling option just now in our BI environment. This is also can be done from here. So select your report. So if we build the report in any domain, whether finance or supply or HCM, anywhere we'll do it in the same method. Press OK. If we have any input parameters, it will be populated here. We'll find that. And there is an option here, how we can schedule it here. This is also generally in the interviews, they'll be asking us, how will you schedule the report? What we have seen, it is from BI report, development environment. But we cannot say that we will be scheduling from there because that access we don't give it to our client employees. End user, we don't get access there. End user will always try to submit the process from here or schedule the process from here. But I don't find the scheduling option here. We have to click this button, advanced. Once we click this advanced button, then we'll find this schedule here. As soon as possible, or we can choose the schedule option here. One time or hourly, how you wanted to go for submit, depends. And we can generate the output in different format. We can have multi layouts for the same data model. It means we are going to write only one query, means one data model, but different templates we can have. If there are multi layouts, we can choose that also here, and we can change the destination also here. We can send as an email configuration here, which format, notifications if we want to send, you can. Last time we have seen this tabs in our BI report environment, right? The same we are getting here, right? So this is how we can schedule from ESS job also. Right now, I'm going to run this report as soon as possible. Refresh. Now the process is wait, it's running. In case of running, we can see put on hold, cancel the process, and release the process. This all. The selected request could not be put on hold because of the reason the current status is running. Still running, you cannot go for it. It seems it's already completed. That could be the reason. If you schedule it, so I'm going to schedule this report every month, one time. So what we have to do is monthly. First week of the month, first day of the month. I would like today a week of the month first. How long like this? For next 4 months, nothing but up to 6th. You would like to set the timings also, you can do it from here. Submit. Select at least one day of week. Okay, we select first week, but day of the week we are not selected. We said first week, every month, first week we want to run the report, but we have not mentioned the day of the week. I said, okay, Wednesday. Go for submit. Now this report will be scheduled according to the requirement. Whatever we have given the input, that we can see that it's waiting process. You can put on hold, you can cancel the process. Okay, this all information we'll find it here. So previous one, it's completed, whatever we have submitted. And where do we find here? Two files are there, log file as well as the output file. Output file is general output, like whatever we have seen in BI report development environment. Log file, in case if there are any warning messages or error messages, generally we'll go for log file. Otherwise, we will try to go for output here and check what is the output format. The output file will be generated. It seems in zip file. We can open it here. or you can go for republish. Okay, so this is how we can go for build our reports. How we can go for build our reports. Development of report, registration of the report, scheduling the report we have discussed here. Then how we can migrate these reports. For example, when we are working in the real time, when we are working in the projects, all these setups, report development, customizations, everything will do it in the development environment. Once we do in the dev instance, then we are supposed to migrate from development to testing environment, testing to production. So that time what we have to do, we have to export our reports, and again we have to go for import. How to do that? It's very simple. Export and import options. We call this here, go to more option. There is option called archive. Click archive option. There is here also we can do it. Archive, unarchive. Two things. So whenever we select this archive option, if you want to keep those permissions you have given for your report, you want to copy that permissions also, you can do it. You want to go ahead with the timestamps also, you can go ahead here. I'm trying to export. System will generate one catalog file, .xdo.catalog. This is the file has been put in. So obviously we'll enter into the new environment, like new URL, new credentials, and try to go for same folder. And let's say I would like to keep this in demo BI folder, HCM folder. I would like to keep it here. So go for unarchive, upload your file, whatever you have archived this report. If there are any old report is there, you want to go for replace, or forcefully you want to go for update or inherit the previous data, we can do it. Press OK. Now we are going to upload the report into server. So whatever URL you have, that we'll try to complete that. So this is the report, we got it. So whenever we want to go for migrate the reports from one instance to another instance, we will use the archive and unarchive options. Okay. So this is about the BI report development. Okay. Thank you. So we will see the analysis in another session, OTBI analysis. Okay. Thank you.